The old man suddenly discovered that there was a large amount of white sugar hidden in the car. 140 kilograms was enough to sentence him to life imprisonment. Just then, the police suddenly appeared. Faced with the police's questioning and the police dogs barking, the old man remained calm. He returned to the car, squeezed out some ointment, carefully applied it to his hands, stepped out of the car, and hugged the police dog, using the ointment's scent to mask the sugar's odor. The police quickly stopped him, saying outsiders couldn't touch the police dog. He lied, saying he missed his own dog. A 90-year-old man. Who would suspect him of selling sugar? The police let him go. The elderly man arrived at his destination on time. When he left, he had an extra $30,000. At 90, he began his sugar-selling career. His fate was forever changed. But just a short time ago, he was a failed businessman. The rise of e-commerce had bankrupted him. His beloved flour business had closed. The farm had been auctioned off, and he had used his last savings to send off his old employees. The old man felt helpless. He drove to his granddaughter's house. Today was her engagement party. If it weren't for the business failure, he wouldn't have had time to attend. He had dedicated his life to the flour business. 10 years after divorcing his ex-wife, he had missed his daughter's wedding, missed all the anniversaries. He didn't deserve to be a husband or a father. Now his daughter avoided him. His ex-wife saw the luggage in his car and immediately understood the truth. He had come to attend the wedding, just because he had nowhere else to go. Only his granddaughter still supported him, but he couldn't stand his wife's mockery and turned to leave. A man called out to him, claiming to be a friend of the bridesmaid. They chatted and learned that he had been to many places and was an experienced driver. So he handed him a business card, saying he had a friend who hired drivers for long-distance transportation with generous compensation. But he didn't mention what was being transported. The old man didn't think much of it. He thought it was just driving. He arrived at the Texas tire store according to the address. He was greeted by armed Mexicans. They wanted to modify the cargo box for transporting goods. The old man was very unhappy. As a Webidewuchi veteran, he had seen a lot. He refused to dismantle the cargo box and demanded they load the goods directly. The bald man gave him a phone and asked him to answer calls 24/7, but not to make any external calls. He had to leave the car and keys at the destination, return an hour later to drive away, and then collect his payment. It sounded simple, but something felt off. Out of professional integrity, he did not inspect the contents of the bag. The cargo was safely delivered to the destination. He left the car keys as requested. When he returned, the money had already arrived. Just as he was recovering from the shock, the bald man reappeared at the window and handed him another business card. If you want to make money, call this number. The old man refused on the spot. This was his first time breaking the law, and it would be his last. The bald man said confidently, "You'll be back." He stuffed the business card into his car.